Garlic up your bum's meant to be really good.
Oh yeah, I do it every Tuesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube. I've got my wonderful friend,
Jesse Jenkins.
I have basically stolen a load of his recipes and not claimed they're mine because I'm nice. And I do tell people that they're yours. But we're gonna do, you've got your cookbook coming out. Here it is.
Cooking with vegetables.
So we're gonna cook a couple of dishes from the book. They're all super simple but sound delicious. And then we'll just have a chat and do some cooking.
Sounds great.
I'll get the whiteboard and draw some pictures. Right, so what dishes we're gonna do?
Smoky aubergine parm. Comes with a tomato sauce.
Tomato for the English.
Tomato.
Come on, mate, chimney.
Tomato. Burrata. We're gonna use some mozzarella, some fresh chilies, loads of herbs. It's totally delicious.
In a nutshell, smoked aubergine, crispy crunch, smoky. Then this tomato sauce is gonna be sweet.
Sweet. It's got plenty of vinegar in it, confit garlic.
Yum. Punchy.
It's got to cut through that fried aubergine and all that smoke, so it needs to have a little
zip. Little oomph. So that's gonna do something, that's gonna just be delicious, and then this is just gonna be a little bit of heat, like fresh herby garnish on top.
Again, yeah, the herbs just cut through it. It's also very fun to cook. You get to set an aubergine on fire.
Great, I love setting things on fire. Next one, Caesar, something Caesar?
Smashed cucumber Caesar.
So it's just gonna be a classic Caesar?
Caesar dressing and smashed cucumbers. It's very simple, but it's a really good one.
We're gonna do those two dishes. Give me a job.
In this situation, I would normally start with the tomato sauce.
Okay, let's do that.
Or the smoking of the aubergine. We can go either way.
Well, let's do both at the same time. I'll smoke the aubergine, you do the thingy.
All right.
Oh, drop tomato. I'll get it.
No waste. Man of his word. Yeah, I need a pan.
What else
Probably
goes in
not
here?
carbon steel though, a stainless steel would be
Okay,
good.
sorry, chef.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Do you want garlic? Do you want anything in there? Oh, confit garlic.
Yeah, why don't we do a quick confit garlic.
I'll tell you what I got here. There's some smoked garlic. Do you want that?
Absolutely.
So where were you originally from, Jesse? For people that are trying to discover your accent.
I grew up in Los Angeles, California.
Sick.
And I moved to London 20 years ago. And I recently got indefinite leave to remain.
Oh, congratulations.
So, thank you very much. It took a very long time and I'm very excited.
Where's your style come from?
Growing up in California, there's definitely like a certain type of food that you like. Fresh, fast, a little bit filthy, lots of herbs, lots of spice, colorful. And then also, because I grew up skateboarding my whole life, insane amounts of fast food.
That's what I always get from your stuff. It's like even this aubergine thing, it's like,
gotta have the filth.
feels filth.
It has to have the
But
filth.
it feels classy.
Yeah.
Right, so what are you doing? This tomatoes into here?
Yeah, but hold on.
Okay.
You wait a second, sir.
What do you want to put into
Hot
there?
pan.
Yeah, I can do that.
Lots of olive oil, at least to like a centimeter of oil.
Okay, like your style.
That's good. So we got like, you know what I mean? There's enough.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's good.
Great.
And then once that's like not smoking hot, just medium hot, the tomatoes go in. So they blister.
Blister.
And spit.
Okay.
We want that flavor.
You're what was your job before? Photographer.
So yeah, I was a fashion photographer and music video director.
So music videos, your style is very cool, but it's just like effortlessly cool. And a lot of people.
Thank you. A lot of effort.
Mimicking you now.
Yeah,
Have you seen that guy?
I have. I've seen them all.
Love it.
It's actually a nice feeling. You feel like you're doing something right. And then I worked in fashion for a decade, and then lockdown happened, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I try making videos of cooking?
And they're good. Let's put that in there.
Okay, Caesar. We're gonna smash up these cucumbers, top and tail the cucumbers, but just a tiny bit, because these actually look really good. Right, there's one nice smashed up.
What else should we smash it with?
Another one.
What about my vinegar?
You can use your vinegar. Oh, actually, you know what? Look at that.
Look at that, different shards.
Keep it that.
What about the tongs?
Great. It creates lots of little wobbly bits, plenty of places to absorb all kinds of sauce.
Nooks and crannies, we call that in English.
A bit of nooks and crannies.
A little bit of nooks and
Oh,
crannies.
lovely, mate.
Can I do something? Shall I pick some herbs?
Yeah. Generous amount of salt.
Your book, if we were to talk about it while doing things, you explained
with
it to me.
vegetables?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you explained to me quite well that you was just like anyone could turn to a page and cook it. And I know every cookbook says that.
Yeah.
But your
Yeah.
style of cooking
A
looks
lot
so
of people
cool.
say that, but it's not true. For me, I just feel like I'm not vegetarian. I eat everything. But what I wanted was a book that was just dedicated to making delicious vegetables that had nothing to do with health.
Right, so your sauce, can I have a go on the sauce? Are you happy with it?
That's right, it's delicious.
Oh, wow.
What do you think?
It's a little bitter, isn't it? Maybe it's because I burnt the onions.
It is.
Sorry, mate.
Took them a little too far, baby.
Damn!
Yeah, no color on the onions. Oh, it needs chili.
Some gochujara? Should we do it under the camera?
Yes, we should. Absolutely.
Woo! I'll make it go nice and red. What are we doing now?
Dressing.
Dressing.
So we're gonna...
What do you need from me? Microplane?
I should really look at that recipe, actually.
Nah, mate, don't worry about it. Cook from your soul.
All right, we're gonna make a Caesar dressing.
Great.
Egg yolk, oil.
Yeah, chef?
I usually use a mix of olive oil and rapeseed oil. Lemon juice, Dijon mustard,
Yeah, chef?
anchovies.
Oh, no.
Sorry, mate, happens to me every time, too.
Protein. Oh, bratwurst. Right, what do you need from me?
A blender?
Stick? Immersion?
Yeah. Or we could make it...
Or RoboCoupe? Or do you want to do it rustico with the back of a fork in a massive bowl?
I was wondering this situation, and you could leave this in the comments, but if you prefer to see dressings made with a blender or made by hand with a bowl, because you can make the Caesar either way. Maybe we'll go old school and make it.
Let's go retro.
Okay, cool. So this egg yolk can now... Dude, I can't believe you drank just straight egg yolk.
Here we go. Should I get great in this?
By the way, you can put all of this into a NutriBullet or a stick blender or blender or whatever and just blend it all up. But we're gonna emulsify it like a mayonnaise because it's fun and we're here and we're making a video. How are you with raw garlic in dressings and things like that?
I don't mind it.
Okay. I'm like 50-50. I saw a recipe where you blend the garlic into the lemon juice and then you strain it. I think it was like a J. Kenji Lopez alt recipe. Put the juice of a lemon.
Yeah.
Whichever amount of garlic you want to put in, 1 or 2 cloves.
Yeah.
Blend that and then you strain the lemon juice out and then you use the lemon juice. So you get the garlic flavor, but you don't get that peppery bite to it.
Weird.
It's really nice.
Well, what do you do with the rest of the bits?
If you're you, you're definitely doing something with it. If you're me, it's
Stick it up
going
your
in the
bum.
bin.
Garlic up your bum's meant to be really good.
Oh yeah, I do it every Tuesday. Why don't you grate a clove and put it in with this, and we'll chop it up and mash it up with that a little bit. That'll take the edge off it. That's really finely minced. So we're gonna go a nice little judo-baba. Oh, you know what? Do you have any capers?
I'm not much of a caper cooker.
You're not a caper cooker?
No, man.
What the?
Oh! But because I knew you were coming, I bought some.
Well done. I think they're really important for vegetarian cooking
Yeah?
because they're meaty. There's a meatiness to them that is really helpful if you're like not eating meat. But I get it. They're kind of weird. So I would blend these straight into the sauce as well.
I don't mind them. I find I got that weird like bumminess to them.
That's probably what's nice though. You know, that's what we're talking about. So look, we got good here.
Anchovy, caper, mustard, yolk.
Right. I need a whisk. So you're just gonna start streaming oil in there.
Can I do it like a cocktail waiter? But
Please, no seeds. Is he gonna put a sound effect in when you do that? I would like a laser. I'm a laser guy. So that's looking yummy. So it's gonna need hot sauce.
yeah, chef.
Little Worcestershire sauce if you have it.
Yeah, chef. Wow.
All that cheese, throw it in there. Oh my God, look at that.
Oh, dude. Janine's gonna be so happy having this for dinner.
Talk to me. Yummy.
More cheese.
More cheese. Does it need a little, I think a little splash of vinegar, or
Yep.
sometimes I'll do caper brine. But I think in this case, it's a little tiny splash of vinegar.
Get a bit of the...
I mean, how much fun is that?
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? Rather than putting everything in a blender, which is like great, if you're in a rush, get it done. You'll get the similar result. But that, sitting there and emulsifying and making it, I just think it's like, with your mate? Oh, come on, with your old lady, whatever.
With
you
your
know?
old mucker.
Let's just taste it. So, we put a lot of salt on these. But if you look how much water we've lost, gotten out there, that equals crunch. Crunch, 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 and condensed flavor. Normally you'd be eating all that water when you bite into it, which is really refreshing, but it makes it bland no matter what. No matter how much dressing you put in, it makes it bland.
Yeah.
This, sucking that water out, is like crunch and sweet and yummy.
Yum. Happy with that?
Going a little bit further than this. This is what I'm talking about, until I'm happy.
There it is.
That's not making me happy.
There's the aubergine.
So yeah, no, just stop what you're doing right
What
now.
have I done?
Yeah, we're gonna move these out of the way. You put it on the board. See, there's still a little steam coming out of them?
Yeah.
That's nice, that's nice.
You like
So
that?
just wanna get all that off.
I'm just going to use it. I like to do it with a little knife just to sort of like flick it.
And don't worry if there's still a few burnt bits, it's fine.
I like the burnt bits.
Yeah, they're nice. That is that, if you smell it, that's the smoky flavor in the whole thing. It's just been wearing,
Smoky underwear.
yeah, kind of like going to a club in the early 2000s, you know? You wake up the next morning and smell like a literal ashtray.
Teach me, come on, how do you do it? You just finger it.
So you can use your hand like this, or you can use the back of the fork.
What have I done?
It's a little bit not nice.
Well, it's because that bit was falling off, so I was just trying to tuck it in.
It's not your fault.
It's like, you know, when you work in the kitchen, you just try and hide things from the chef because you're like, I hope they don't see it.
Always be honest.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Always be honest.
I was never honest.
I wish I was honest when I was younger. I think it's like the best lesson as an old man now. We're
so namaste now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Be honest.
But also, be honest.
Nice.
But like, I think this is like dude chat. I found it really hard to say or ask for help.
In life or in kitchens?
In general, definitely in kitchens and parent, because there's so many things you don't know.
Yeah.
But now I've learned, as a grown-up, that just say you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. And in my experience, suddenly, the people around you just can't wait to tell you how to do something. They love it.
Oh,
So
see?
We're gonna sort that out right under that so we can get all of it, because this is gonna help glue it together a little bit. That's why I'll use this. So, by the way, literally every chef's gonna out you, or recipe developer, or anyone. If you use both of your hands in every stage of the process, you're supposed to have a wet hand and a dry hand. I don't know why I'm looking up there, because I don't have one of these cameras in my house, but I can do it every time.
Hey mate,
you know what?
You cook however makes you happy. That's
We're not
I
at
say.
work.
Can I sprinkle on this for you?
Yeah, so give it a shake. Give it a good shake.
I'm just gonna sprinkle.
And very gently set that in.
Jeff on camera 12.
Leave it like that. Maybe a little spoon for basting.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know if I want to shove both of them in, to be honest.
Big one?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, wow.
What else do we need to do with this? Aubergine's there, tomato sauce is there.
So we'll warm up the tomato sauce, and then we'll make sure that's really hot. We'll put that on the bottom of the plate.
Slowly warm it.
We'll break apart some of the cheese on that.
Break apart
Put the
cheese.
aubergine on top.
Chop.
We're gonna dress this. You can put a little bit of your lovely vinegar on there. Some olive oil.
Gotcha.
Pinch of salt, pinch of sugar if it needs it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to flip this.
You're gonna want a rack or something, aren't you? I know what you're like.
You know why the rack's important.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. I don't want a soggy bottom. Set a fried thing on a flat surface. It's just gonna steam.
And sucky the oil.
Yeah, drain on an angle.
Yeah.
Half of them. And then, yeah, we want that nice and hot, and then we're gonna just break this apart and put it in there.
Oh yeah, get on there. Right, so basil's going into the parsley, the chili.
This is nice and warm. That's gonna go on top of the cheese. You want that sort of just warm through cheese. Look at that.
Mate, it's like you've done this before.
Hey, just sprinkle it around. Look at that. This is my baby.
This is your baby.
I have a job because of this dish.
This is your viral sensation.
This is my most copied thing, I would say.
Yep, I've copied it.
So people
But I always
use-
give you credit. Oh, daddy. Crunch, soft.
And so, like, I love eggplant parm, which is kind of breaded, fried aubergine in a tomato sauce with lots of cheese, but then it's cooked into the tomato sauce, so you lose the crunch. But, so I love this combination of having the crunch, having the wet. It gets a little bit moist in the bottom. Some of the cheese melts, some of it's fresh.
I tell you what this tastes like. It tastes like a melanzana.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
Oh.
But you keep the, listen. You know what I'm saying? It balances out in the end, doesn't it? You still get the taste of the smoke.
Oh, it's so good. 150 out of 10.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. I wanted you to have it the way
should
I
be.
make it.
Because I did it with that, like the fennel and that slaw, and it kind of is nice, but then that's just like, it feels like a meal.
Yeah, it is. It's cozy. All right, so for the cucumber Caesar,
Yeah.
all we're doing is
Oh man, this is so good.
taking a load of chives or green onion, putting them straight in. What? I already took the water out.
Right.
Off camera. I've drained all the liquid off it.
Yeah. I've eaten the whole thing.
I feel like this could use some whole parsley leaves through it or something just to cut through. But...
We got that.
Oh, you know what this needs on top, which I completely forgot?
Crispy onions.
Good crispy breadcrumbs. 2 seconds, chef.
Yes, chef.
Panko,
Sorry, chef. Yes, chef.
right in.
I'll keep on eating.
Little bit of lemon zest. Zest off that. I do like a lemony breadcrumb. Wanna try this one?
Chief tasting spoon. Oh.
So the dressing's punchy, and right when it gets too much, you get
Cucumber.
the cucumber
Spring onions.
cleanup. Clean. Cucumber just comes to clean. Inappropriate.
Is this toasted enough? I think it's looking good. Camera 12, Pete.
Oh man.
Oh, dude.
Look at that.
Gotta sploosh, gotta sploosh. Oh, dude.
Just building up. Also nice with salads to just build them up.
I always remember having a Caesar salad where they did the lettuce and it was just like big wedges and they were just like hanging up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a place in LA called John and Vinny's, and they do, you know, a really punchy Caesar dressing like that. And then they take whole, I think, romaine leaves and they dip them. And then they get breadcrumb across, laid, boom, breadcrumb across, laid, and it just stacks up, cut through it like layers. And it is...
Senorita. Yeah, go baby. Yes.
Come on. Cucumbers.
Come on, mate.
You know, cucumbers and dressing, but you know, it's a vibe. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Yum, yum. Stick it in my bum. I haven't tried it yet, but I know it's going to be good.
And also, you know, that dressing could do with, it could have some gochujang through it if you want like a spicy version, still want the spicy creamy thing. But I just love the freshness of this one.
Yeah.
It's just got that like, that summer feeling to it. You know what that has, which is an important, talking about fast food, which I didn't know you Londoners, UK people knew about, because you have it here, was the OG Pizza Hut salad bar.
Oh, yeah.
And that, to me, is like the most satisfying.
Yeah, I love the bacon bits. It's been an honor.
You know what I mean?
And a pleasure eating your food.
Thank you.
When's your book coming out? Let's show the book.
Comes out, it's available for pre-order now. Comes out on the 12th of June.
12th of June.
And then in the US, I think it's 12th of July.
Great.
Yeah, it's this vibe.
It's just simple, easy, slow cooking.
This one was a bit more techy. Most of them are kind of like this.
Yeah, but it looks techy, but it's not.
No, it's simple cooking. But at the end of it, you kind of learn what you get from a smashed cucumber.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I'm getting crunch from it. I can make this thing with it. And with the aubergine, you're like, oh. Literally, I think I have 4 recipes with smoking an aubergine like that because it's so useful.
Yeah.
Mixed through a ragu, anything like that.
Love it.
Be nice, man. It's not my thing.
Be nice.